What's up guys, this is Shams11 and welcome to Crimsonland on the Xbox One, and a huge thank you to my old buddy Jacko at 10 Time Games for giving me this code. Okay, so what do we have here? We have a top-down, think of Super Smash TV style shooter. The controls are really very simple. Left thumbstick moves us around, right thumbstick aims, right trigger shoots, and pretty much every other button is reload. And that's it. Pretty simple, right? We come up against aliens, mutant lizards, giant spiders, zombies, all sorts of things. And really, you know, you start off obviously at the beginning with half a dozen or so enemies, but you know, later on you can literally get to 100, 200 enemies on screen at once, which is pretty amazing. Now, playing this on my own, I'll be honest with you, it was okay. I mean, the game works, it's functional. You know, there's plenty of things to unlock, there's plenty to do, plenty to see, but essentially it is just this. Okay, the levels are giant rectangles, the camera kind of pans around quite a bit, and every now and then an enemy will die and drop a new weapon which you unlock permanently, like so. They all have different characteristics, and there's an awful lot, as you saw then, to unlock. Everything from Uzis, AK-47s, to shotguns, to plasma rifles, miniguns, flamethrowers, there's rail guns, there's all sorts of things to unlock. So like I say, there is plenty to see, but I found the game a little shallow on my own. Even though there's some cool power-ups like this, there's also perks once you gain XP, which is the blue bar at the bottom in the middle, and once that gets to the top, you can unlock a new perk to help you along in your quest. And some of them are pretty cool. But like I said, I played it a couple of times and thought, nah, kind of done with this. However, the game changes immensely once you start playing multiplayer. And this is where really my only negative comes, in that there is no online multiplayer. If there was, I think everyone in the world would be playing this game, because it's only local co-op. It is up to 4-player, but this is just for 2 of us, so I grabbed Mini Shambles 11 to help me out, and things get pretty crazy, especially later on, and it is immensely fun. I think our favourite one so far was the zombie level, where there's just millions upon millions. So you always start each level off with just the basic pistol, and the first enemy you kill will drop a gun. It's usually the one you've just unlocked. As you can see, the red character there has the shotgun, which is just ridiculously amazing, and we got the machine guns, there's Uzis being dropped. You can of course combine power-ups between the two of you, and any perks you gain are for both of you. Perks are kind of split into 2 categories, I would say. One is always health related, and there'll be ones that are always attack related. So things like you know, faster firing, bigger clips, faster reload. Then you've got ones that will allow you to do melee damage, where if an enemy touches you they get injured. Things like you know, your ammo has a poison on them, or you have a poison on you, so if you get touched they slowly start to take damage, that sort of thing. And it really is, once it kind of goes all hectic, it really is immensely fun. There are leaderboards, so you can, you know, compare with your friends and see how well you've done. And the Xbox One edition of Crimsonland has 10 extra levels, a new enemy type, and the survival mode, which unsurprisingly you just survive for as long as humanly possible. At the end of all the co-op levels, it kind of shows you who's killed what, so even though you're on the same team, and you know, the objective is just to, you know, see how well you can do, you know, there is still that competitive edge to get you through. Just showing there that even with some perks of slowing down, you can still die pretty easily once you get overwhelmed. Every now and then at the end of each kind of section, you have a sort of boss level. There's not one giant boss, but there'll be 1 or 2 much stronger enemies. So as you can see, we have these golden ants that are firing fireballs that are much harder to kill, whilst kind of in the true, I suppose, zombie survival film fashion, you have to dodge the weaker minions. But grab a couple of these bad boys, so we have a few perks, we'll pick up a few power-ups, and you will be slicing through the enemies in no time, and it's awesome. There is no slowdown as well, even with the maximum amount of enemies. You can see we're getting so many kills, we're just leveling up. Yeah, we've both thoroughly enjoyed it, so much so we'll be back on this today. So there we go. I personally, if you're on your own, I wouldn't bother with this game. I know that sounds awful, but if you have some friends, some people you're going to play local, even if it's just one, I would thoroughly recommend this. In fact, I would say this is a must-buy. This is absolutely brilliant fun. I hope this review's been helpful. If it has, please leave me a little thumbs up and a comment. If it hasn't, I'm sorry. Thank you ever so much for watching. As always, I have been Shams11. Till next time.